Okay, this already started as a beautiful day. I've got a feeling this will end up being an awesome one. I'm not sure if I will have the ability to just walk out there in the cold and film an awesome vlog, but hey, I'll try. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, hang on. Okay, so with the boring part of the snow out of the way, let me get inside my car and talk about what I wanted to talk about today, because it's too cold outside. Okay, so well, I'm at this point. I'm just glad that my body's able to, retain enough energy to be able to clean up the entire car of snow this morning. So, well, that always points towards something good, right? On Sunday, I woke up to like a little bit of snow outside. It was a pleasant day. It was getting better because it was a race weekend. So I decided to watch the race. And guess what? If you know me, you know I'm a big Max Verstappen fan, okay? And he was starting third with an old engine. Well, not throw away, I mean just get rid of. I think in Brazil, because it was too slow, causing him problems, so on and so forth. It was really strange that he was struggling with his newer engine on his car this last weekend. So they decided to put in that engine. And in my head, when I heard that, I was like, why would you do that? Why? Because it's gonna ruin his chances even more to win the race. I am glad I was proven wrong. Because, as it turns out, if you know anything about Formula One and anything you know about Max Verstappen, is the fact that a lot of drivers talk about how it's usually a matter of when, not if, Max comes past you in a Red Bull, if we're speaking in terms of turn 1. So I was excited to see what turn 1 brings. Guess what? Before turn 1 even properly began, Max had already overtaken Lando Norris, who was starting in P2. Great. I was excited for the race at that point, and I was just rooting for him the entire time. Then there was the moment of slight doubt where I think it was Pierre Gasly that crashed into Nico Hülkenberg. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm extremely sorry. But they both crashed, which brought out a safety car, and during which I think almost the entire field except the McLarens had pitted. I was concerned at that point, like, okay, well, McLaren's got the fastest car on the track right now, and there must be a reason behind why they hadn't pitted. But then, the only hope I had at that point was the fact that, hey, safety cars are probably the safest time to pit. And another bit of hope I had was that the McLarens had to pit during a normal race, with the very slight hope that they had of another safety car, which was likely but not very. And then ultimately what I hoped for happened. You know, McLaren made some lapse in judgment, and as it turns out, Max won the race with Oscar in P2 and Carlos Sainz, surprise, surprise, Carlos Sainz on P3, bro. That was awesome. I'm not gonna say much about, Lando getting past Kimi Antonelli towards the end of the race. I know too little to make a judgment on that little kid. He is way more accomplished than I ever will be at that age. Lando came fourth, which, well, now Max is 12 points behind Lando, which also means that Max somehow has to win the final race with Lando being fourth or below in order to win the championship. I know it is a very Ferrari fan thing for me to do, but hey, that hopium keeps me alive right now. And yes, an apology's on the way because, of course, I ended up in my car for no apparent reason. For you, I have a reason for myself. Shut up. Yeah, that's about it for today's video. I hope that I was able to make enough of a slow motion B-roll footage of me cleaning the car. And now, in a similar situation to yesterday, I have my drone charging, which I will get prepped and get it going because it looks beautiful outside for some drone shots. Yesterday, I know it wasn't much. It did not meet my expectations either. Today might not meet my expectations either. However, today I feel like it might be ever so slightly better. I know of a very good spot to fly the drone through. I'm not sure if that might be the best idea given the fact that it's full of trees. I don't want to just fly my drone into a branch. Okay? See you tomorrow. It's crazy that I'm actually daily vlogging, bro. That's crazy. I'm having a lot of fun. It's nerve-wracking and it's stressful because I have to then spend maybe an hour or so editing the video, making sure it gets uploaded right, and then also have enough time for me to study, make sure that I have my material on correctly so that I do not flunk my exams. Okay? So yeah. Enjoy the drone footage. See ya.